Lecture 4. Inappropriate Apologies. There's a married couple who have trouble communicating. The wife doesn't express her feelings much, while the husband is usually irritable. During one of their many arguments, the husband attempts to resolve it by saying, "Okay, I apologize." And he does so first. Does this mean that since he apologized first, all the blame rests on him? Just because the husband apologized first, it does not necessarily mean that he was at fault. So he should not have apologized. By apologizing first, he may be able to change the mood and relieve the situation temporarily. Although apologies can be an effective method of changing the mood, it is wrong to apologize first. By doing so, you are acknowledging that you are the one at fault, which can deter the other person from seeing their mistakes. Consequently, the wife may think what she did was right. As a result, the wife may use the husband's apology to her advantage as if she has no fault. In the next argument, she will use his weakness to justify her position. Why? Because he has placed himself in the position of a person at fault. Apologizing for the wrong reason can place a person in greater trouble in the future. Therefore, you should never apologize to avoid an argument. You can take a break and use the time in order to reflect on yourselves and start fresh. But you should not apologize just to avoid an argument. You shouldn't do it. You should only apologize after you truly understand and realize your faults, not when you have done nothing wrong. Say, for instance, a married couple get into an argument, and the wife is rather irrational while the husband is relatively easygoing. And he apologizes every time to ease the situation, saying, "Oh, it's my fault." Then the wife asks him to write letters to formally apologize to her, and the husband wholeheartedly agrees. The wife begins collecting these letters. Definitely, several months later, they will argue again. Because this family likes to use these apology letters, fights happen continuously. Once the husband begins writing these letters, he will need to continue this, and his wife will collect them as usual. Soon the family will be built on these apology letters. As the years pass by, the wife will have collected countless apology letters from her husband. Eventually, they will end up getting a divorce. When filing for the divorce, the wife will hand over the letters to the court. She has everything on record to prove that her husband was the one at fault. Now, who do you think will have the advantage in the divorce case? The wife has a bunch of documents which shows that the husband was the bully and the one at fault. The husband doesn't have a leg to stand on. He will have nothing to show in his defense, and the wife will blame the husband for the divorce. He may even text his wife saying, "Honey, I'm sorry." And the wife will use these texts against him, surely having the advantage, and he will look like the bad guy. Even if the husband frustratingly says, "No, it's not like that," he will only have pain in his heart, as the records state otherwise. Therefore, one should never apologize for the sake of apologizing. You should not do something that is wrong. If you do, it will surely come back to haunt you. You should not do what's not right. You should not be servile, and also not too easygoing. When documenting something, have the mindset of, "One day I can make things right," and put forth your effort toward this.